renewable energy source that can be harnessed to generate electricity using wind turbines. In the fall of 1941, something new had been added to the generating system of the Vermont Public Service Corporation. Motorists in central Vermont saw from 25 miles away a giant windmill. Its polished sunlit blades flashed on the top of the 2,000-foot Grandpa's Knoll, 12 miles west of Rutland and overlooking the Champlain Valley. This was the experimental Smith-Putnam wind turbine undergoing its first tests.
The unit was rated at 1,250 kilowatts, that's 1.25 megawatts, enough to light a town, and was feeding power into the utility company's system, permitting water to be stored behind the dams when the wind blew more than 17 miles per hour.
For the first time, wind had been harnessed to drive a synchronous generator feeding directly into the high line of a utility network.
In the book Power from the Wind, Vannevar Bush, who was President Roosevelt's science advisor, very instrumental in the Manhattan Project, and Dean of Engineering at MIT, said the following. In the foreword he wrote, "The great wind turbine on a Vermont mountain proved that men could build a practical machine which would synchronously generate electricity in large quantities by means of wind power. It proved also that the cost of electricity so produced is close to that of the more economical conventional methods, and hence it proved at some future time homes may be illuminated and factories may be powered by this new means."
My name is David Zito. I'm a former employee of Central Vermont Public Service Corporation, and we're standing atop Grandpa's Knob. And this was the site of the first megawatt connected wind turbine that was connected to a utility company producing electricity commercially. The construction kicked off in 1940 and was completed in October of 1941. This is one of the few remains of that project, which is an abutment for one of the legs on the wind turbine tower, and a dedication plaque which is appropriate for the commemoration of this first ever in this country.
I was working for Central Vermont Public Service when Central Vermont Public Service was celebrating its 75th anniversary of operations. And so what are the notable events in the company's history? And that's when I learned about this turbine and the fact that within the United States, it was the first turbine that was connected to the grid to serve, as I recall, an industrial purpose or the like. And it was a big moment. There had been other smaller windmills, but, and I remember there was a series of actions and reactions among the community and the farmers, but I just recall that was a big moment.
You know, there's a lot of pieces of why I've been successful, my business has been successful because of what they did, what they learned, how they did it. It was an amazing amount of stuff they did. And I'm proud as a Vermonter that it was in Vermont.
It's like the answer's always been all around us and within. The earth's been singing, we just had to tune it in. It was somewhere in the wind, like the sail out on the ocean, like a maple seed that spins, like a kite just waiting in a child's hand, alive with just one breath of wind, one breath of wind. For a dream to come alive, takes a team